Hey tribe, I'm Leah the Sunstar. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a video all about this full moon in Leo that we have coming up. Yeah, so let's get into it. The beautiful thing about being on a spiritual journey is that you're never alone because we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. Thank you all so much. Welcome to my channel and I hope you enjoy. So on February the 5th at 1:28 p.m. we can expect the full moon to come in 16 degrees of Leo to the East Coast. So if you're in a different part of the world and you're not in the United States on East Coast time, you may already be experiencing the full moon. And if you're on Pacific time, you'll be experiencing the full moon at a different time, of course. So I track to Eastern Standard Time because, of course, I'm on the East Coast in the United States. So a little bit about this Leo full moon. The first thing I want to talk to you all about is which zodiac signs this is a good moon, this has a good effect on, and which zodiac signs it might be a little bit challenging for. So, of course, the Leo full moon. So all the fire signs. So that means Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This is a great moon for those zodiac signs. And then also for the air signs, which would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this moon may give those signs more energy, maybe easier for you to process things. You may feel very creative, very passionate. You might have strength that you can pull on. So that's and then it's going to be more challenging for the other signs. So like earth signs and water signs. So the earth signs would be, of course, Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn, and then the water signs would be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, so now if you're an earth sign or a water sign and you have like a lot of fire in your chart or a lot of air in your chart, you'll be fine. Okay, so it's only like people who have like heavy water, earth in their chart, not a whole lot of fire and water. Okay, it might be a little bit more challenging. Like they might not like the energy. It might not feel pleasant to them. So that's the only difference, y'all. So let's talk about the energy of this moon next. So the energy of this Leo full moon is very strong. It's very bright. It's very vibrant. It's vitality. It's a very proud energy. It's a very passionate energy. It's a very showy energy, a very flirty energy, a very creative energy. This moon is all about self-love, working on your inner confidence, working on your leadership skills, doing something nice for yourself, like spoiling yourself. And then after you spoil yourself, spoiling someone that you love, but you first, okay? This is a good moon to get back in touch with your humanity and your humidity or humility. I'm sorry, humility. I say humidity. Your humidity, your humility. Your humility. This moon is also about finding a balance between what your friends and your family might need versus what you need. Okay. I often tell people that you know, when you're on a flight and they start talking about if there's a plane crash, how you should put your mask on first before you put your child's mask on. That's the same thing in life in general. You know, if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be of any use to other people around you. So if you're all over the place, if you're not grounded, if you're not clear, if you're not centered, if you're not fed well, if you're depressed, if you're sick, how are you going to show up for other people in your life? You know, you're going to be like giving yourself out in pieces. So this is a good moon to try to get back to yourself and to love yourself. Um, yeah, so that's the energy of this moon. So any areas in your life where you want more confidence, you need more passion, you need more creativity, you need more it could be anything. Like if you want a job, like if you want a new job and you need a confidence to apply for some new jobs, if you want to market yourself better, put yourself out there better, and you need more confidence to do that. If you want more sex in your life, if you want more passion in your life, if you want more romance in your life. Romance is another word. I said flirty, but also add romance into that because Leo's very romantic energy. So yeah, places in your life where you want more romance, places in your life where you feel like you need to be more showy, you might want more recognition. This is a good time to draw energy to those areas, okay? All right, so let's talk about forgiveness and gratitude. So this is like all about rituals. So a good ritual to do every full moon is going to be one for forgiveness and one for gratitude, and then do a ritual for anything else that you want. So a good forgiveness ritual, again, is to I'm going to put it in the description box below, like the details of it, but just now I'm just going to say you make a list of 10 things, you send energy to each one of those things and give those things forgiveness, like no more than 10. It could be less than 10, but no more than 10, right? Things, people, places, and things that you need to forgive. You have an opening statement, you have a closing statement, you write the 10 things, you write your opening statement, you write the 10 things, you send energy and forgiveness and healing and pink light to all those things you need to forgive or people you need to forgive, and add yourself to that list if you need to forgive yourself for some things. Then you want to do your closing statement, whatever that is, and then you want to burn it. And then the same thing for the gratitude list. Make a gratitude list of, 10 people, places, or things that you're most grateful for. Thank the universe for those things, seen and unseen, known and unknown. And, you want to burn that too. Now, burn it in a fire safe, like a cast iron skillet or a cauldron, something that's fireproof, y'all. Please don't set your house on fire and say, Leah told me to do it. I will deny. It needs to be in a fire safe container that you burn this, okay? Oh, so you just got to get that out of the way because I don't want nobody setting their house on fire. Now, the other thing is doing other type of rituals, like you can do a full moon bath. You can do, you can light candles. So keep in mind, Leo is a fire sign. It's a fire energy, okay? Leo naturally rules the 5th house. And the 5th house is that of your creativity, your romance, your children, love affairs. So it's a passion, okay? So Leo's the natural ruler of that. Leo is also ruled by the sun, okay? The animal that represents Leo is the lion. So learning about all this, okay? The modality of Leo is fixed. So fixed signs don't like change. Fixed signs get things going. Fixed signs are very reliable, typically, okay? So anyways, the key word for Leo is creating, expressing yourself, charisma. So again, any type of ritual, it could be love ritual, it could be a romance ritual, it could be a creativity ritual, it could be a real willpower ritual. Because even in tarot, the Leo is represented by the 2 major arcanas called the Sun and Strength, the Strength card, okay, in tarot, in the major arcana. So again, you could take some tarot cards, you can include your tarot cards in a ritual, the Sun and the Strength card, yellow candles, gold candles, red candles, gold and yellow for like willpower, strength, all that stuff. Red candles for romance and love, like passionate love, creativity. So stuff like that, okay? If you even like gold candles, you can use for like business work. Like you want to bring more business. You want to be more confident when it comes to your business and bring more work, more business to your life, you know? Yeah, so you can do any of that. You can do money rituals, like any type of ritual that I'm going to say any ritual where you feel like you need more confidence, you need more creativity, um, or even like attraction and romance type of rituals. Definitely a good thing to do. Okay. So those are the rituals. So let's talk about some things you can use in your rituals, such as herbs and gemstones. So Leo full moon gemstones. So these are all gemstones that are associated with the Leo full moon. So we have black tourmaline. We have charoite. I think I'm saying it right. Charoite. Charoite. Carnelian, Diotrest, something like that. It's Dioptase. Boulder opal, garnet. I love my garnet. I keep it close to me. It's a beautiful garnet. Adventurine, green adventurine, obsidian, and zebra jasper. Those are all gemstones and crystals that are associated with the Leo full moon. And now let's talk about the herbs. So these are all herbs, resins, oils, or fruits, or gums. No, I don't think I have any gums on this list, but there are some gums. I just didn't put any on this list. But these are all different things that you can use in your bath water, that you can use to anoint a candle with. So the first things first is cinnamon. So cinnamon essential oil or cinnamon herb. Like the you can use the powder. You can take some cinnamon sticks. You can boil the cinnamon sticks. Copal is a resin. Copal is a resin that's good during the full moon. Frankincense, you can use frankincense essential oil or the frankincense resin. Juniper is the leafy part of juniper, not juniper berries. The leafy part of juniper. It's a herb. You can also find it in essential oil form. Nutmeg, nutmeg is like a nut. But you can also get it in the powder form or the oil form, essential oil. Orange is a fruit. You can also use orange essential oil if you don't want to use a regular orange. Rosemary is a leafy, herb. You can actually use fresh rosemary, dried fruit rosemary, or rosemary oil. Deer's tongue is a herb. I love deer's tongue. It's a very powerful herb. It's good for this moon. Rose geranium. So there's regular rose and then there's rose geranium. So you can get that. I like rose geranium essential oil, but you can also get it in like the flower form, herb flower, dried form, or fresh. Then there's sandalwood. Sandalwood is an herb. You can get sandalwood in a powder. You can get sandalwood essential oil. Yeah. So sandalwood is like a wood. So yeah, like a tree, a piece of tree. Okay. So you can take those in. So the ones that are in herb form, you can always boil them and create a brew or a tea and pour that over in your bath. You can also take those herbs and crush them up in like a pestle mortar, and you can use them to anoint your candle. If you're gonna burn a candle for something. But that's all. All those herbs are good for working with the sun, Leo, and fire energy. Okay, so those are all herbs from that are representative of Leo, which includes the sun and fire element. Okay, now last thing but not least, we're going to talk about what house this moon falls in for each of the zodiac signs. Okay, so this is the zodiac sign by houses. So the Leo full moon hits everyone in a different house. So we're going to go by your rising sign. If you don't know your rising sign, you can always go with your sun sign. So for Leo rising and or sun sign, this moon is going to be in your first house. The first house is all about the self. It's all about appearances, beginnings, the body, first impressions, your attitude, the first impression that people, when they come in contact with you, your identity, how you approach life, how you want to be seen in the public. Okay. Cancer is for this zodiac sign, for cancers that are rising and or sun sign. This moon falls in your second house. The second house is all about money, work, income, daily routines, your values, your material possessions, your priorities, your habits, your job, and your work ethic. Okay. For Gemini, this moon falls in your third house, which is very comfortable to Gemini. Third house is all about the mind and thinking and communication and siblings and social activities and interests and neighbors and early education. Okay, that's what the third house represents. For Taurus, this moon falls in your fourth house. So the fourth house is all about home and family and roots and self-care and foundations, mothers and children and women and femininity. Okay. Aries, for my Aries, this moon falls in Aries rising and or sun sign. So again, rising and or sun sign. This falls in your fifth house. So again, the fifth house is that of romance, love affairs, play, creativity, fertility, having a childlike spirit, joy, self-expression, and also drama. Okay. For my Pisces, this moon falls in your sixth house. The sixth house is all about health, fitness, wellness, your well-being, the systems you have in place in your life, your analytical skills, your work habits, organizations that you're involved in, organizing your house, your sense of usefulness, like how you show up in the world to be of service to others, and also pets. The sixth house is that of pets. Okay, for my Pisces rising or sun sign, this falls, oh, I just said that Pisces rising or sun is the sixth house. Okay, so Aquarius rising or sun sign, this moon for you is all about the seventh house, which is relationships, marriages, contracts, business partnerships, equality, sharing, your interpersonal style. That's what this moon represents, seventh house for my Aquarius rising and or sun signs. For my Capricorns rising or sun sign, this moon is showing up in your eighth house. The eighth house is all about merging, financially and physically. So sex, sexual intimacy, shared finances, inheritances, taxes, loans, your joint assets, your property, your joint properties and ventures, your joint goals, your partner's resources. Yeah. For my Sagittarius rising or sun sign, this moon falls in your ninth house, which is the Sagittarius ruled house, honestly. So this is great energy for you, my Sagittarius is. So this is where y'all are most comfortable. So your ninth house energy is all about travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law and religion, cross-cultural relations, learning, higher learning, but also self-development. Ethics, okay. For my Scorpios, this particular moon falls in your 10th house. Your 10th house is all about career, long-term goals, structure and status in your life, your reputation, your public image, masculinity. So like the men in your life, or you, if you're a man, your father, your like experts, also fame, and how you're showing up in the world. That's also a part of this, of the 10th house energy. Libra rising and or sun sign, this moon falls in your 11th house. So the 11th house is all about groups, friends, social awareness. What type of social groups are you involved in? Sororities, fraternities, clubs, religious groups, your humanitarianism, technology, your hopes and your wishes for the future. Okay. That's 11th house energy. For my Virgos, rising or sun sign, this moon falls in your 12th house. So the 12th house is all about endings, letting go of things that no longer serve you. Okay. So endings, healing, where there's an ending, keep in mind there's a new beginning. So when one door closes, another door opens. That's all 12th house energy. So endings, healing, closure, spirituality, solitude, karma, dharma, old age, afterlife, what's hidden, like subconscious things, limiting beliefs. That's 12th house energy. So it's really a silent time for you, my Leah, for my Virgo rising or sun signs, you know. This is time that you might tap into your subconscious mind, like, what does my subconscious mind, like, what do I do? What do I truly desire? You know, what am I truly into? Okay. And thinking about things on a deeper level, but definitely thinking about things that are no longer serving you that you need to let go of. Okay. Whew, that was a lot. So thank you all so much. I always tell people, work with your house, work with your rising sign and or your sun sign, or you can work with both. Work with the energy that you may feel around you, because when, like, say this moon is falling, just to give an example, I have a Virgo rising, so it falls in my 12th house. So again, I've been feeling a lot about endings and having to heal from endings lately. I've been thinking about that a lot, and what's being hidden from me, you know, what am I not seeing in different areas of my life, and also what relationships in my life are no longer serving me and I need closure and an ending, okay, too. So again, you know, lean into that energy, whatever you're feeling. Especially if it's resonating what I just said, just lean into it. Don't try to go against it, okay? The more you lean into it, the better you'll feel. All right, tribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time in the next video. Bye. Peace and blessings. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.